I don't text you no more. You don't know me. You not even the fuck know me, motherfucker, nigga.
So I get this question all the time. Like, people always ask me, like, what is it like dating in Thailand? Like, what are the girls really like? Because you see a lot of videos of girls pulling on guys, jumping on their backs, you know, trying to drag them into the club. So I'm going to clear up everything just so y'all know how to maneuver when it comes to dating in Thailand. So with this one girl, I'm not going to say her name because I got respect for her, even though the way things ended. But that night, I went to a club called 808. And I was sitting there, and I seen this one girl. She had like red hair or whatever. She had her phone out. She was recording, and I just went up to her and shot my shot. I got her number. She texted me. I think it was about like 15 minutes later. She was like, "Hey, come to this club." So I was like, "All right, cool." I met her at the club. We talked for a little bit. Then we ended up going back to my place, and we talked for a little bit more. What I really liked about her was the fact that she spoke English. She was cool. She didn't do too much yelling. She taught me a lot about the culture. She took me to different food restaurants. And I'd say just taking me places, it would have took me a while to find, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And there was a time where I had to go back to America so I could sort some things out. And I noticed when I got back, it was like the energy was just way off. Like, she would hit me up and I'd be sitting there working on something. And she would say, "Oh, you didn't answer my call. What are you, fucking some bitch or something?" And I was like, what the hell is wrong with this girl? Like, I'm just sitting there just minding my business. Then what pulled the last straw was the fact that she called me and she was like, "Hey, yeah, I spoke to my friend at this restaurant. Maybe you could do some content for him or something like that. Make some money." And I was like, all right, cool. You know, I like some money. So the dude hit me up and he said nothing about business. It was like he was just hitting me up, like literally talking about nothing. So at that point, I just stopped responding. So then she called me not too long after that and she was like, "Well, how did it go?" And I told her, I was like, "Well, I stopped responding because he's not talking about business." And that's when she was like, "What are you, fucking stupid?" And just was going off. And like, once I heard, "What are you, fucking stupid?" First of all, she cursed at me and then she called me stupid. I feel like if you're going to be with a man, right, or someone that, if there's a man that you're interested in, you don't never call the man that you plan to be with or whatever. You don't never call him stupid. And when I tell y'all, once I heard stupid, I just blocked out everything else she said and I just told her, "Look, I bid you a good day. Like, I don't want to talk no more." Hung up, and after that it was just a wrap. Like, I just never spoke to her again. It was sometime after that she hit me up because it was around, it was Halloween day and we were supposed to go out and go do something that day. But mind you, we don't talk no more. And when I wasn't responding the way she wanted me to and I wasn't talking to her, she sent me this message.
I don't call you no more. I don't text you no more. I don't do anything no more. Up to you, for real. I'm done. You don't know me. That proof already. You not even the fuck know me. You not even know my name, motherfucker, nigga.
Now, when I tell y'all, I couldn't even be mad at the message because it was just so funny. I was like, did she just call me a nigga? And then that day, like, if y'all listen to the message, it sounded like she was in public. So she stopped what she was doing to curse me the fuck out and call me a nigga. But it was fine. It is what it is. Like, it wouldn't be the first time a girl came into my life. It's not gonna be the last time. But before I get to this next girl, I just want to talk to y'all about some scams. Like, because y'all do got a bunch of girls that's out here just scamming dudes. For example, there was this one guy I met. I remember I was walking down Tree Town and he was on his scooter. It was a black dude and he seen me. Usually when I see black people, they speak. Some people don't, but main point is I seen the dude. We had a conversation and he was talking about an app called Thai Friendly. Now, mind you, he was shocked when I told him that, "No, I ain't been on there. I don't use it." And he was like, "No, you need to get on there, especially because you black and all this other shit." So I said, you know what? All right, I'm going to try it out. And behold, 99% of the women on there is all fucking like freelance women. Mind you, if I wanted a freelance chick, I'll just go to the club or I'll just go to the beach or something like that. I'm not getting on no app to talk to no freelance woman. Now, mind you, I don't knock dudes, but that's just not my twist. Now, I'm not saying that I wouldn't completely mess with a freelance chick. All I'm saying is, if I was to go get one, I would go do it in public. I wouldn't go on a dating app to do that. Now here's the scam that I was talking about. This one girl that was on the app, she spoke good English, she texted back and forth, she was pretty quick about it. When we planned to go out and go do something, it was like she was just so adamant about like going to this specific bar. And I'm like, you just don't want to go here, you don't want to go to Walking Street, you don't want to go to Soy 6. It's like she specifically wanted to go to this one place. So I said, okay. I ended up getting to the bar about like 5 minutes earlier than she did. And when she came in, I noticed it was like everybody knew who she was. But you know what? I'm gonna give her the benefit because she picked a specific place. So of course people probably know who she is. But then I noticed during the date, like it was just weird. Like she was cool to talk to, like the vibe was there, but I started to notice like she had asked me, hey, could I get a drink? I'm like, all right, cool. You know what? She drunk that. Mind you, I'm on my first drink. She drunk that drink. Then she was like, hey, can I get another drink? Boom. She drunk that. I'm like, okay, this girl could drink. But mind you, Thai girls could drink, so it's not that unnormal. Then she was like, hey, do you want to play pool? We played 3 rounds. Mind you, it costs. Then she turns around to me and she says, hey, can I get another drink? And I was like, wait, what? Mind you, it's not like she's taking her time in between. She's just downing these drinks back to back. Hung. So I thought to myself, something was off. I went to the bathroom, and when I came back out, I noticed she was talking to the bar girls. And I was like, wait, hold up. I think I'm on a date with a bar girl. And the only reason I noticed that was because when I was in the Philippines, a lot of the bar girls, the people that work for the bar, they dress in regular clothes, so you just don't know. So I went up to her and I said, hey, do you work at this bar? And she was like, sometimes. I was like, sometimes my ass, I'm getting the fuck out of here. So I ended up leaving because I just felt played. Mind you, I'm happy I only got up to about like 3 drinks, but that bitch got me. And I don't even think that she was the worst. Like, there was another girl on Thai Friendly where she was cool. So you know what? I got her WhatsApp. We was texting on there. We arranged some plans to meet up. Cool. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I ended up being about like 40 minutes late. So she ended up leaving and going to a different bar. And
Yes, it's very far now, you know. But I go to see you. Why you come so late?
she said, hey, come to my friend's bar, and y'all know how that goes. So the answer was no. So this is what happened the next day. She had randomly texted me hi on Instagram. I said, hey, she said, come to me. Then I said, where are you? She said, however you say that. Then I said, how long you staying out? And then she replied, I just came to see my friend for a bit. I said, let's hang out tomorrow. She said, K. Then sent me a heart. Then out of nowhere, she sent your boy a pic. I said, oh shit. I'm about to come outside. Like, what the fuck? So I started flirting. Like, fuck it. Like, that's supposed to be my drink. She sent the laughing emojis. Then I sent the kissy face. Do y'all know this chick sent a video of her dancing with a lady boy? She got blocked. Same night, same moment, same time. What? I know you wasn't about to invite me out to hang out with no damn lady boys. Like, what? Now, after hearing this stuff that I'm telling y'all, I don't want it to discourage y'all and think that, like, all the women out here is shit, because it's just simply not true. Like, it depends on where you're dating. It depends on who you are, your preference, things you're willing to tolerate. I think, like, if you guys are really trying to find somebody to take somebody serious, you're going to want to find a girl who has a job. I'm talking about, like, a legit job. Not a girl who's working at a weed shop. Not a girl who's working at a bar or a club or something like that. You want a girl who's working a job, a laundry job. It could be anything but a bar, club, or anything that revolves around the nightlife. You just don't want those type of women. Not saying that it's not possible to cuff them, but 9 times out of 10, you just don't want those women. Or if you could go get a province girl, you know, that's good too, but the nightlife girls, you don't want to deal with that. And I'm going to tell you about this last chick. Her name was B. Now, the reason I'm saying her name is because I'm kind of mad at B. I ain't going to lie. B, if you hear this, I'm sorry. But I gotta tell the truth. It was 5 a.m. and I was chilling at this club called Flex. Mind you, I went with my homie Prince. We chilling, we drinking, everybody dancing, and I just scoped across the club. It was this one Thai girl. I was like, damn, she looked good. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, she was a straight 1 out of 10. She was an 8. Like, she was nice. So I was trying to get eye contact, and when she looked at me, I had used my hands and I did like a heart sign to her, and she just looked at me and like, I was like, come here. And she just turned around and kept, she was with these 2 Korean guys, and there was another Thai girl with her too. So I just was like, you know what? She with these 2 guys, I'm gonna just leave her alone. So I turned around, I'm talking to my boy Prince, and out of nowhere, I turn around, this girl's right there. And I'm like, oh, snap. So she tell me her name. She like, yeah, my name BB. And we talked for a little bit. After that, I walked out the club, and that's when I seen this going on. Would y'all believe me if I told y'all this whole situation right here was all about a freelance woman? Like, I mean, we need to get the simps out of Thailand. Sitting there talking to her, and we ended up going back to my place. Whatever, y'all know. But me and this girl ended up hanging out almost every day. Like, this girl was just so cool, and she matched my flies, and like, I don't know, she was feminine too. Like, this girl was just a complete vibe. I ended up going back to America because I had to go sort some things out, and when I came back, she wasn't there. She said she was in Doha or something like that. Cool, it is what it is. So I started planning my next trip to Vietnam for the second time. And I was like, you know what? Let me text this girl. She said, I'm about to come back to Thailand. I was like, cool, when? And she said in about like another week or 2 or something like that. So I was like, all right, cool. It just so happens this one night, right? I was sitting there editing, and I said, you know what? I'm going to get out. I'm going to go get me some footage. I'm going to go walk at the beach. Then I'm going to go to the club. I go do all that. I get in the club, I walk in the bathroom, and it's like 4 different guys in there. Everybody's having a conversation, and one guy's saying, I'm from the UK. The other guy's like, yeah, I'm from LA. I walk out the bathroom. The guy that said he was from the UK, he walked out too, and that's when I seen the girl BB. And I'm like, wait, whoa, what the fuck? This girl got here early. And I was looking at her, and she was looking at me, and that's when the guy from the UK went over, and he just started hugging her. Mind you, he picked her up. He was squeezing her ass cheeks and everything. Like, she was, I said, oh my God, what the helly? I just couldn't believe that shit. Like, when I tell y'all, I don't know. I guess I got. So that's pretty much all I have for y'all. I don't really know what else to say. I do have more advice, but I'm going to break it down to another video. This video is already about almost 15 minutes long. So I just want to say thank y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. If y'all have any opinions, anything I could work on, y'all have anything y'all want me to touch on, let me know. I'll put it in the next video, and I'm out.